Hey guys, it's Dory. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a channel that I discuss weight loss surgery that I've had, things that are happening in life, weight issues, weight fluctuations, good news, bad news, and different news. This is where I do it. I got a lot today, guys. A lot weighing on my shoulders. So let me start off by saying my name is Dory. I'm 46 years old, 5'4". I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on September 12th, 2016 in Hartford, Connecticut with Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest recorded weight ever was 350 pounds. My surgery weight was 300.5. Last week, I forgot how much I weighed last week, maybe 180. I don't remember, but anyways, I am now 176.1 as of this morning. So let me go back. So the past week has been terrible. Normally I try to record on Mondays, since on Mondays I had my surgery. Sorry, I have to get some Blistex because my lips are so dry. So I'm late. Today's Wednesday. I don't even know where to begin. It has been a grueling 7 days. If you guys remember, I'm having my son tested for autism / ADD or ADHD, sensory integration, sensory processing disorder, whatever. We're not quite sure. He's having a lot of issues at school. Excuse me. So I brought him to the University of Massachusetts Medical Center in Worcester, Mass. It's about an hour drive from here. So I rented a car last Wednesday, and him and I went Wednesday to Worcester. Everything was fine. Came home. Thursday was supposed to go back, and I dropped my four-year-old off at preschool, and that was at 8:35. By 9:05, I was getting a call to come pick her up. That she had just vomited all over herself, her sneakers, everywhere. And so they cleaned her up, changed her up, and my son and I went to go pick her up at school. But of course I needed a plan B, and luckily I had planned for that and gave my mom my truck while I had the rental to drive there. So I had my mom come watch Victoria, and Ethan and I went to Worcester. So we went to Worcester. His doctor was running an hour behind, so we waited there for a while, and then finally saw her, which put us an hour behind, more than an hour. But luckily, because Victoria was home, no one had to pick her up from school, and the other kids come home on the bus. So my mom was at my home waiting for the kids for me. So we finally got back on Thursday. Friday, Ethan went to school, had a great day. Victoria was sick with Thursday, Friday, and then by Saturday she was better. Sunday rolls around. Ethan is my 7-year-old. He had eaten dinner. Everything seemed fine. We had no issues whatsoever. And then a few minutes before 6 p.m., that was it. It was coming out both ends. He has this virus, and that was Sunday night. So Sunday night, overnight, he was up all night long in my bed. He could not hold down anything, not even a sip of water. Monday came, same thing. Although Monday he did sleep well overnight in his own bed. Tuesday came, which was yesterday, still just lays on the couch and moans in agony. He's not in pain. I give him Motrin. There's no fever associated with this virus. Victoria also did not have a fever. And then last night he was up, he slept in bed with me, and he was up every single minute of the whole entire night, flipping from back to side to side to back to side to back, all night long. Today, he has not thrown up, and he has drank a lot of water, which is great. We prayed very specifically and very hard last night before bed with the kids as I was tucking the girls, the 3 girls in, just for him to feel better and to not get dehydrated, because basically he is like skin and bones now. Not that he was ever a big kid at all. He's always very slim. But he started getting the black around his eyes, and, you know, just his lips are dry. So I'm spent. I'm definitely spent. As you guys know, my husband is not home. He's been gone since October with the Air Force. He is now in tech school in Texas. We live in Massachusetts, so it's quite a distance. He's got 28 days left. Countdown is on. So Monday, when I kept Ethan home from school, I had to keep Victoria home from school as well, because I did not have anybody to watch Ethan while I brought her to school or pick her up. The same went for today. Today, the woman who was going to watch him, her poor family, her husband was sick last weekend with this virus, and 3 out of her 4 children now have it. And so I'm just praying that I do not get any bit of it, nothing at all, because I am tired. I'm exhausted. Both the kids are downstairs sleeping, taking a nap at the same time, which usually doesn't happen. But I am definitely emotionally and physically drained. I am tired. I have no enthusiasm. I'm tired. I want to sleep. I just want some time for myself. I had a nail appointment Friday, which I had to reschedule till today, because Friday the kids have a half a day of school. But today's appointment I had to reschedule now, and I don't have another appointment to go. So I just want some time for myself. I'm tired. So that's my personal life going on. Tomorrow I was supposed to go back to Worcester myself and get the results of his testing and evaluation last week. I cannot make it now because he's definitely still too sick to even go to school tomorrow. So I have to wait for them to call me back to reschedule that appointment. So yeah, there's that. So to my weight loss. So I, about maybe 3 weeks ago or so, you can check my videos, I was like 186, and I remember it was like a wake-up call, so I went strict keto. And then I joined Jess from Watch Kitty Shrink. I joined her. I used the hashtag. I don't know. I even think my hashtags changed every time I posted on my Instagram. But I would use the hashtag 10 grams of carbs or less for 10 days. And so basically that's what I started doing. So I went through day 1 to day 5, and I got about one day with 7 net carbs for the whole entire day, and then the other days were either 9 or 10. So I was on a challenge. It was great. I felt great. I could tell that I was thinner. I felt my belly bloat go away. But then on, at the same time that all this hit with Ethan, on Monday, I had to have my mom come over so I could actually just do some stuff around the house and take care of myself. But I had excruciating pains in my stomach. I don't know what it was, or I didn't know what it was at the time. I thought I pulled a muscle again, like when I tore my stomach muscle. I didn't know if it was because I was constipated. I don't know. I can just tell you that the pain was intense. The pain was horrible. And I couldn't even think about it. I was just kept walking around my dining room table in a circle, in my living room, back to my kitchen, back to my dining room. and my mom was in my living room taking care of Ethan. This was when he was really sick, and I just said, I just can't do it. It was like taking my breath away. So a day or so went by, and it dawned on me that it's probably gas. Now, I don't know if anybody's experienced gas pain like this. It was so intense, and I'm so glad that I remembered I had gas X strips that I took to the hospital when I had my weight loss surgery. They're expired by a year, but I didn't care. I was popping those suckers, and I could feel the gas moving around. Nothing was coming out, just moving. I could feel it. And every time it moved a little, there was a little bit less pressure on my stomach and a little bit less pain. So today I'm feeling much better in that area. Excuse me. But, so yeah, so I took a bunch of Gas X yesterday. I took some yesterday morning, afternoon, evening time. I didn't take any today, but I'm going to go downstairs and do 2 strips. Just to keep things flowing. And so because of the pain and because I just knew I needed to get stuff flowing again, I went off that challenge of 10 grams or less per day for 10 days. I went off that. I was able to do day 1 through 5. I was on day 6. And I didn't have a huge amount of carbs. I think I had 46 carbs or something. But the funny thing is the last couple of days I stayed the same on the scale, and it didn't even move an ounce or anything. But as soon as I switched it up and started getting a little bit more carbs, now the scale moved again, which usually happens. So the last couple days, I'm not even really paying attention. I'm not going crazy, of course. But one day I had 71 grams of carbs. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh. I had 71 grams of carbs, and then I forgot what I had yesterday. Maybe about 70 something, I don't know. So far today I think I have 45, I don't know, but I'm not really like making a deal out of it. I don't care how many carbs I'm getting. They're good carbs, they're nothing bad. And so I'm just gonna eat normal. Things are now moving. I feel normal. I feel like myself, like I can get stuff done around the house. I can bend down. I can go to the bathroom. I feel so much better than what I did the other day. It was horrible. Monday and Tuesday was like, I couldn't even walk without holding my stomach and just going so slow, and I couldn't pick up. And that's just not me. I need to get stuff done during the day. I need to clean. I need to... I am so sorry, you guys. So my friend brought me groceries because I can't even go to the grocery store because he's been so sick. And he's definitely not going to go back to school tomorrow. I already know that. And then Friday's a half a day, and I may send them for the half a day if everybody's healthy. But I'm definitely not quite sure. So he missed last Wednesday and Thursday because of the testing. He went Friday, had a wonderful day, but then he missed all week. I can't imagine, you know, he definitely can't go tomorrow. He hasn't even eaten anything solid since 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So, so he still has a long way to go. But I am thankful that he's not throwing up and that he is able to drink. So far, he's drank maybe, I'd say maybe 10 ounces of water, maybe even more, maybe about 15 ounces of water. Here's a hint to any parents out there. Here's what the doctor told me back in December when my kids had this virus. And this is a complete lifesaver. Those little cups. Oh, here's one. This was from him last night. So these little measuring cups, 10 milliliters and all that. This one goes up to 15. So I fill it to the top. It's about 20 milliliters. And this is about 4 or 5 sips. So if your child is throwing up, diarrhea, whatever, but the throwing up is really what to be concerned about with what I'm telling you. But if your child is sick and throwing up, you start with this cup and you just give them a sip or 2 out of this cup. And it helps you to measure it, but it also helps you to not give them too much, no gulp. Because in the beginning, if they gulp too quick, they'll throw it right up. And so you just have to give them just a sip or so. And don't try to give your child any solid food unless they have not thrown up for 8 hours straight. That is the rule of thumb. I have 6 children. I owned a daycare for 10 years, and in-home daycare, I've had hundreds of children in my care. And that is what I will tell you saves us each and every time. The last time he was sick in December, he couldn't even hold down a popsicle. So this, I give him Propel water, because Propel, which is right here, has electrolytes in it. So it has electrolytes put in it, but it tastes good, and my kids normally drink Propel anyways. This is all they drink. They don't want plain water. They don't drink soda. They've never in their life tasted soda. My oldest child who's at home still, I have 2 older adult children, of course, who drink soda and whatever else they want, but my daughter is going to be 11. She has never tasted soda, nor does she want to. She knows how bad it is, and she doesn't want to. So they actually drink Propel water. Once in a while, they'll have juice, 100% organic juice, but very rarely. My kids told me that they wanted orange juice, that they had it at school and they wanted orange juice. I went and I bought 2 of the half gallons or whatever they are, liters of Simply Orange. And I bought that about 3 weeks ago, and there's still one that's not even opened and a half of the other one. So that's really how much they really wanted that orange juice. They had to have it. But in any event, when my older daughter comes, or my son, if he comes to visit, they'll drink it. So that is my tip for anybody who is going through this massive, horrible virus. Please pray for us. My other 2 children, my 10-year-old and my 9-year-old daughter, and myself have not had this. Victoria, who is 4, and Ethan, who is 7, are the 2 that just had it. So if you can pray for us. I absolutely cannot get it. I can't. I don't have anybody who can help me. My mom is elderly. She helps me as much as she can. The lady across the street helps me. I have people from my church who help me, but not somebody who would be able to come over and spend days here while I'm trying to not throw up or whatever. So I have been on probiotics now for probably a month, maybe a month and a half. And I try to take those religiously every single day. I take 2 probiotics. I take my multivitamin. I'm not even 100% on that, but I need to take it. But I do take my 2 probiotics. I do take the vitamin C, the iron, the vitamin D3, and the B12 and the calcium citrate. But the probiotics and drinking a little bit of kombucha, which is a fermented tea that has a lot of probiotics in it, I try to get those every day. Every day I'm taking the probiotics, but I try to also have a little bit of kombucha to help as well, because it just helps your gut. It helps your pH balance in your body and all that other good stuff. And I really think that it's helping me to fight off these infections and diseases that are going around. But please, 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 prayer is really the only thing that can 100% ensure that I'm not going to get sick, is if you pray to God for me and I'm praying and he's like, no, I'm going to save you. You will not be sick. So I'm so sorry. This was like a downer video. This was like nothing really exciting. I'll make another one about like I got Chalk Zero keto bark in. I got some Cut the Carb. I've made a lot of things. It's on my Instagram. That is a great company. I love those little tortilla things. I just made myself nachos with melted cheese on top, and it was heavenly with sea salt. I had put pink Himalayan sea salt on top. And so anyhow, so I'm so sorry it's kind of a Debbie Downer video, but it's real life, guys. I'm tired. But I can use all the excitement, the good vibes that you guys want to give me. Leave it down below in the comments. Let me know you're praying for me, that you can relate, that you yourself have been here, done that, and gotten past it. That would be great. And if you could, let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, Like and subscribe. Hit the little bell below. I need more followers. All right, guys. So that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys soon.